Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua, New Hampshire, where there is excitement in the air inside the gym, where we are about to see Bishop Guertin girls host the team from Mercy, a team that defeated them 52 home games ago, the last time Bishop Guertin lost a home game in the 2017-2018 season when Tom King was still a young man. I'm John Collins, along with our executive producer Pete Johnson, cameraman Tim O'Neill. We're minutes away from tip-off what promises to be an exciting out-of-state matchup.
Yeah, I remember that game well. It was here. It was a series of games, out-of-state games that Guertin did not do well in. And they lost by about 8 here. They came back and made it a little bit of a game. And I remember talking to Brad Creek after the game, and he said, this is what we needed. We needed to be able to bounce back in the game, but we also needed to kind of get a taste of our own medicine. And they went on to not lose a game the rest of the year and win the state championship.
Wow, it was a happy ending.
Yep.
After that home loss in 2017-2018. Bishop Guertin right now 11-0, 12-0 overall. Of course, number one in the New Hampshire Division I standings. They have an exciting moment, probably going to happen tonight with their lead scorer,
Olivia Murray, 6 points away from 1,000. She's been starting basically since her sophomore year, so she's pumped in a lot of points. And of course, adding to it a little bit, I don't know how much she played as a freshman, but remember that sophomore year, the games were limited because of COVID.
Oh, right.
You know, so as I think more about it, they didn't play in as many games. I don't know. I don't
Made it a more difficult feat to get to 1,000.
I don't think they got a full 18 in, but not quite sure.
Of course, when you're playing with teammates like a Brooke Paquette and all these guys, they all get double digits per game.
Well,
sometimes your biggest competition is
well,
points
last year it was her and Paquette had to really kind of run the arsenal because there was no Megan Stack down low.
Yeah.
So they got Caitlin Wheeler and Hannah Lynch worked in as the season went on and became very vital cogs, but their guards were the key, and those two had to really carry the load. Murray is one of the better free throw shooters I've seen. She came of age in a free throw game when they knocked off Bedford 2 years ago during the COVID season. Her free throws down the stretch won that game. But it was, just the season didn't end the way they wanted to. They lost in the finals. Mercy is always going to be good. They look a little undersized, John. They had some size when they first started playing BG. They don't look quite as big. We'll see how quick they are. They come in 13-3. They're ranked in the top 10 in Connecticut. I saw another graphic where they were possibly as low as 19th.
Wow.
But I think it depends on what polls you look at and everything else. But Tim Coase runs a pretty good show with Mercy High School, and I see the coach bus. The coach bus was in the parking lot, which means they traveled again in style.
Yes, they did.
Yes.
And
they look at this as their big travel trip. Their big outing, you know?
I don't know about your vehicle, but my Mazda came as close to not starting as it has in a long time this afternoon before I cranked it up to come here.
Well, as I told you, I almost didn't get in my house last night because the front door was latched and the garage remote wouldn't work.
Yeah. So how did you fix that?
Warm it up against the heat, the remote, to get the battery going. So that's how you do it.
MacGyver. National anthem time here at Bishop Guertin.
With the playing of our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light o'er the crowning we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose rustlers and bright stars through the perilous night, o'er the
Ready for some basketball here at Bishop Guertin High School on a Saturday afternoon, February 4th. You can see the pregame ritual for the Mercy High School team from Connecticut in their Golden State Warriors colors.
Yeah, they always, that's nothing new.
That's their
colors.
theme.
Yeah, their colors are nothing new.
Yeah.
So.
And also nothing new, 108, well, actually it is new, 108 miles minus temperature up on Mount Washington, 108 negative wind chill. New United States record.
I saw the numbers from last night. Minus 120.
120.
Yeah, minus
okay.
minus one. No, you're right. Minus
108.
100. I saw minus 100. Winds at 120 miles an hour.
Oh wow.
And temperature, actual temperature, minus 42. That was last night.
That's cold.
I think Pete Johnson with his beard and everything else now, it looks like he just came from there.
He'd be in better shape than us atop Mount Washington. So let's hope that Bishop Guertin doesn't start out cold. Last night we saw a team start out cold, the boys Bedford basketball team. They ended up winning that game against South. It was exciting, it was close. We'll see if this game has the same type of close score in store. Bishop Guertin definitely the favorite entering this one as they've beaten everybody. The last time they lost at home, 51 home games ago against Mercy High School. As Tom said, not this Mercy High School team though. As they start the game on offense, the reverse lay-in is good.
4 away from Murray now.
Olivia
and they will
Murray,
stop the game.
They will stop the game.
Yes, so I guess if you're going to do it, you might as well do it early and get it over with and get it close, in the first quarter so that the stoppage doesn't affect too much of the flow. 5
Bishop Guertin players averaging double digits, at least 10 points a game. Of course, Olivia Murray leading the team in scoring with a 15-point scoring average. But that is just amazing. Any varsity high school coach would tell you what a feat that is to have 5 players.
Paquette, an early foul with the reach in.
Yep.
And that sets a tone right there because they're not going to allow much of that today.
It is
seems.
An indication, yeah.
Yeah,
how
because
closely they're going to call
you don't
it.
want to get her in foul trouble because Brad Creek's rule, you get a second foul and a half, you're sitting down.
First shot of the game taken by Sophie Hedge, rattles in and out. No good, but out of bounds off of the Cardinals. 8-minute quarters in New Hampshire High School girls and boys basketball. We are 50 seconds in to the first quarter here. And a fumble by...
Yeah. That's, BG causes enough turnovers on their own. You get an unforced error like that, that really hurts.
Down court comes Brooke Paquette. The right-handed dribble now switches to the left as she goes left side. Being marked closely by Avery Coes. I imagine that's Coach Tim Coe's daughter out on the floor.
That was a clear lane, shot to the lane. Wheeler could have taken it all the way. It was clear space.
She's outside with it.
Yeah, I'd rather see Wheeler down low.
Brooke Paquette with a quick passing by Bishop Guertin. Paquette gets it inside, and
Stack lost it out of bounds.
Just a fumble out of bounds, so both teams turning it over. BG had it for about half a minute there, but no shot. An inbound play for Mercy. Long touchdown pass is complete for the lay-in. First 2 points of the game.
Saw a few of those tried by South last night. They didn't work. They were intercepted, remember?
Yes.
Here's Paquette driving all the way in.
Yeah, so she answers the Sophie Hedge lay-in with a lay-in of her own. 4-2.
Gotta
Bishop
watch
Guertin
out
on
for
top.
fouls, though. That's the one thing that always could hurt Guertin.
Avery Coes, bounce pass. Kind of a semi-hook scoop shot in the paint. Doesn't go for Mercedes Arteas. In the middle, knocked away. Arteas has it. Up ahead, layup drill again.
Now Stack did a good job to get out of the way so she didn't draw a foul, but you had to allow the layup.
But Ava Giansiracusa who got
so
the basket for
BG
Mercy.
looks like they've met their match in a way, a team that likes to run and transition the game.
Yeah, they look well matched early. 4-4 on the scoreboard as well. A foul in the paint on Mercy, or just knocked out of bounds? What do we have? Just knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds, I guess,
Yep.
yeah. Stack gets the ball down low, but she came down and settled too long. There she goes, takes the dribble, and we got a foul on the floor.
Yes.
Got to take advantage of that matchup. She's got a height advantage.
That's 6'1", Megan Stack. It's fouled, non-shooting. Brooke Paquette will take it out of bounds. 4-4 game, first quarter. Of course, there's a shot from three. Off the back rim, high rebound, batted away, but BG's first on it. Hannah Lynch underneath.
Yep, another advantage down low. Lynch saw Wheeler, and Wheeler just made a good move to the hoop.
Wheeler, who is one of the two players leading BG in field goal
Paquette
percentage.
with the steal, and she's going to be able to retain possession, but didn't get the ability to corral the ball and go for a quick layup.
Yeah, when Hannah Lynch and Caitlin Wheeler shoot, they have a tendency to make it 55% each. That's a shot from the corner.
1 point away now from the 1,000.
1 point away. She's got 5. Does Olivia Murray.
Guertin jumps out to that 9-4 lead. They're on a 5-0 run.
Olivia Murray nearly had the steal and a layup to get her record, but Mercy gets the ball back. They kick it outside. An open look for three off the front rim. Here comes Brooke Paquette up ahead. Here's Murray. She's going to lay it in. She's got 1,001 for Olivia Murray. 7 points already here. Not even halfway through the first quarter, and she is at the millennium mark. 1,001 points for Olivia Murray of Bishop Guertin High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that last basket, Olivia Murray has scored her 1,000th career point in basketball.
Well-deserved ovation for Olivia Murray as we stop the game, and she is congratulated with a standing ovation.
Yep.
And I think Brooke Paquette was looking for her that time down the court.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. A lot of times Paquette would take the dribble, but it was a play to make though. Murray was ahead of the field.
Yep.
So no ceremony or anything like that. They may do something after the game, but they stopped the game to honor her for her 1,000th point, Olivia Murray.
I'm old enough to remember Collier Stremski getting his 3,000th hit. Took him forever, like a week of offers. Didn't take Olivia Murray very long at all. 7 points early. There's a trip and fall. Two players go down. BG turns it into a fast break basket.
All right, Murray.
For Olivia Murray.
Telling you, 7 points already in this game.
Working on her next 1,000 already.
Yep.
And a 13-4 lead all of a sudden. Bishop Guertin with a massive spurt.
And there's going to be a foul on Stack, I believe.
It was 4-4 an eye blink ago, Tom.
4-4, but then Guertin with the run. But you know what? This Mercy team is capable of coming right back with a run. They are quick.
Ava Giansiracusa at the line for Mercy. Left-handed shooter. This is the first. Checking in for the Cardinals is Catherine Daly. Kate Daly and Siracusa hits the second one. So Giansiracusa.
Pressed now by Mercy.
Quickly defeated. Oh, no look pass from Megan Stack. Foul and a basket. Oh, Bishop Guertin, so good.
Wow.
Your center coming down court with a no-look bounce pass, Tom. Larry Bird would have liked that one.
Stack has so many talents. Not scoring as much maybe as she did 2 years ago before her knee injury, but because she doesn't have to score because of this team. So she is able to do a lot of other things, pass, rebound, play defense, all those different things add up to an all-around player in Megan Stack.
And what about getting the hands on that by Caitlin Wheeler? Nearly a steal, but it ended up in the hands of Mercy. 16-5, Bishop Guertin in the lead. Mercy High School, probably an unfamiliar territory here, trailing by double digits in the first quarter, and a block by Megan Stack. Nothing coming easy for Mercy right now.
Well,
we get some smaller, quicker players in the game, it looks like. Try to change the tone. Number 5 is Kate Donlin. Number 12, Madison Benini in the game for Mercy. With the ball, Ava Giansiracusa for 3.
Wow, and
Very
Murray
nice
came
shot.
out on her too.
Yeah.
I thought Murray almost got a piece of it. Big hoop.
Big hoop under pressure.
Yep.
16-8. Olivia Murray gives it up to Kate Daly. Inside, contested ball.
Jump
Good.
ball.
Yeah.
Let's see, the arrow is going to go Mercy's way, so a turnover there for Guertin.
Mercedes Arteas, who I believe was it Jason Roby here, his game notes, he compares to the skill set of Charles Barkley, which would be a tough player underneath the basket especially. A lot of rebounds, I would imagine. It's number 44. Mercedes Arteas.
They had one big girl who came up here twice a couple of years ago. She was, you know, she just was Barkley-esque. Same mold, but bigger.
Yep.
But bigger.
Right.
And just, you know, commanded a lot of space underneath. And look at Paquette with the rebound and the foul. Look at that basket by Paquette. All effort, takes the three-pointer, looks like it's going to go in. Does she stand there and watch it? No. As soon as she lets it go, what does she do? She goes in towards the paint, so she's right there to follow it up with a rebound, puts it up, and Mercy, again, a step slow. What happens when you're a step slow? You foul, and that's what happens on that basket.
Brooke Paquette, one of those, that's kind of a rarity. You don't see a lot of players do that. I know it's coached a lot, but following your own miss, hustling to the ball.
She's, you know, I mean, you look up the word hustle in a dictionary, she's right next to it.
It's true.
You know, she's just all-out effort. Stonehill is going to love her.
And also the free throw shooting ability.
Yeah.
Lights out. A bobble, Mercy holds on to it. Maybe they should take their shots when they have a chance like that. Could have been a
travel. Oh, they didn't call a travel on that. I thought she kind of carried the ball like a football for a while without putting it on the floor.
Saw that called in the boys' game a lot last night.
Touch foul, and let's see, is that on Paquette? I believe it is. That may be number
2.
That may be number 2. She may have to be out for the half. See if Brad sticks to his rule. There's one time or a couple times when he didn't. When he really, you know, was shorthanded and needed Paquette. And it was Paquette, I believe.
Yeah, we're talking a lot of basketball left in the first half, though.
Right.
Mercy with the 3. Off the back rim, no good. Following her miss, or trying to get there, was Ava Giansiracusa, but Megan Stack actually beat her to the ball. Again, showing the agility and that high basketball IQ. Tallest player on the court, Megan Stack. Although,
whoa,
Brooke
right
Muller
there.
is
Look at
6'2".
Stack with another assist.
And Murray
to Brooke Muller.
to Muller, 21-8. Wow. Bishop Guertin on top by 13. And Mercy travels the call.
Well, defense will do that if you get good defense and you don't allow any room to move. That's what's going to happen.
So Caitlin Wheeler in.
You have to have good officials to be able to notice the difference between a foul and a play like that. Because some officials will just basically say, okay, the kid has nowhere to go, had to be contact and blow the whistle.
Right. Olivia Murray trying to pass it to Hannah Lynch. They call out of bounds on Guertin. Draws some confused looks, but.
Oh, that was interesting. How did that?
I don't know.
I'd have to see that again.
Yeah, it looked like the player that's inbounding it right now, Lexi.
Kind of like that goaltending last night, right?
Lauren Coase.
That goaltending call on Winena. The ball was halfway up. Didn't even reach the rim.
Right. That was a questionable call, especially the angle we had. We could see clearly.
Yep.
It was not the right call. Gian Syracuse with a seemingly
see, that's
impossible
the one thing about
lay-in.
this Mercy team is they will take it to the hole even though they have a size disadvantage. Very aggressive, so they're not going to be run out of this place.
All the way around the perimeter it goes for the Cardinals. Caitlin Wheeler dishes it left side.
Oh, nice pass by
Bailey.
Muller. And another three-point opportunity for Guertin.
Caitlin
Why?
Wheeler.
Because they're moving the ball so well. They're spotting the players underneath.
It is such a coordinated effort. Of course,
Now you play a little bit of a zone like
Yeah.
that, there's going to be an opening somewhere, and Wheeler finds it.
as we see in the pregame notes from Coach Brad Crick, it's team, the theme for this year's BG squad, with 5 players averaging double digits. Mercy trying to get ahead of the BG defense, but now they got to slow it down. It's 5-on-5 as the setup. Inside, good passing by Mercy produces 2.
They are, and look where most of their points are coming from. That can't be something Brad Creek is very pleased about, that they're getting those points in the paint, because they're going to face a Bedford team in another week and a half that's going to be going down low in the paint, or almost 2 weeks from now.
Another game they have circled on the calendar is a big one. Scoop shot off the glass and in. BG getting their share of lay-ins as well.
Big defensive stand up, blocked by Lynch, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
A lot of scoring for the Cardinals, on pace to get a hundo, thanks to the great start by Olivia Murray, getting her 1,000th and 1,001st point on a lay-in halfway through just about the first quarter to get 1,000 in her high school career. 1,000 points. That wasn't so easy because of the COVID season. As Tom mentioned, they were cutting back on games and opportunities to score. But Hannah Lynch with a lay-in makes it 26-12, and that's where we're at after 1 quarter of play. A 14-point lead for Bishop Guertin. John Collins along with Tom King, our cameraman Tim O'Neill here at Bishop Guertin High School on the coldest day of the year, maybe of the decade. We'll see how it plays out. It was minus 120 wind chill up on Mount Washington, I think Tom said, and minus 42 temperature. And pretty cold down here on level ground. Guertin will inbound it to begin the second quarter. A fresh 8 minutes up on the scoreboard. Hannah Lynch gives it to Brooke Paquette, and here we go. As BG goes to the 3. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound for Mercy's Kate Donlin. Fouled in the backcourt. It's going to be on number 12, Hannah Lynch. So we'll redo the inbound play. 26-12. Mercy trying to be first to score here in the second quarter. Number 10 is Ronitu Ciccarello, number 10 for Mercy.
She's the one who caused that turnover down the other way.
Yeah, Gian Syracuse, who takes the most shots for Mercy and makes the most shots, misses that one. Paquette flings it to the corner, driving, and we have a foul before
Foul
any
on
shot.
the floor.
Hannah Lynch is fouled as she tried to make her way through an opening in the defense.
This is the 5th of 6 out-of-state games for Guertin. Their 6th one will be
Central Catholic.
Central Catholic next Sunday at 2 p.m.
It's on the road.
Foul. Guertin getting the ball inside, and
As
that
we,
seems to be the theme right now. You've got the size advantage, so you want to post up.
as we mentioned, 51-game home winning streak for the Bishop Guertin girls dating back to the 2017-2018
Yeah, and I
season.
don't see anybody else that's going to break that this year. I don't see them losing another. I'm not sure how many home games they've got left, but there's only one team in New Hampshire that really has a shot at them, and that's Bedford, and they play Bedford on the road. So I don't think we're going to see any kind of barring some kind of injury or illness that ravages the team and depletes them of starters or whatever. Who knows? But I don't see that happening.
So a free throw,
steal by
a save. Oh, and Mercy gets it. Nearly a nice, brilliant
You know
save
what?
by
They're
him.
under the gun now with time, and let's see. Timeout called by Mercy. They were not going to escape.
No.
They weren't. So they were going to turn it over, or they were going to end up having to call timeout, and that's the right call to make.
And that's the guy that made it right there. Tim Coes, the coach, saw that 2-on-1 in the corner was not going to have a happy ending, so he called timeout, and they preserved possession with 7:07 to go in the first half. And Bishop Guertin pretty comfortably ahead at the moment by 15 points. It was 4-4, and then it wasn't, as that Olivia Murray 1,000 point came in the flurry.
9-0 run during that flurry. Murray got her 1,000th and then stopped the game and very quickly get right back at it.
Sure did. Scored the next basket as well.
Yep.
And here we go with Mercy trying to beat a full court press right away from the corner. And they do. They get it out to midcourt. Dribbling Avery Coes, hands it off to Ciccarello. Ciccarello with it. 5'3" going.
Gotta watch
against
Tim
Olivia Murray.
Coes. Tim Coes is in rare form right now. He's getting his team to yelling out the commands. He's very animated on the sidelines a lot of times.
Mercy having a very difficult time getting it inside. They don't.
Go.
Murray ahead of the field. Paquette shoulder to shoulder, out of bounds. Foul against Ciccarello. Non-shooting foul. Unless they're in the penalty, are they? Maybe they are. This could be a 1-and-1. No, he says 2.
Yeah, it was in the act of shooting.
Huh.
She was ready to go up, I think. So.
Interesting. So 2 shots for Paquette. Usually 2 in the bank from the free throw line. Trying to make it a 17-point lead. In and out. I jinxed her.
How about that, John Collins? Better not talk about me anytime soon.
Like Jim Nansen field goals. And almost a steal there. Running into a double team. Guertin.
Wow, good job by Mercy to keep possession, and he'll get a shot off, maybe points out of it.
Avery Coes over everything, though. A miss. Paquette escapes 2 defenders, looks into the corner, finds an open Murray. Does she get the bounce? No. Scramble for the loose ball, out of bounds.
Guertin ball.
Yeah, for Mercy. There's Tim Coes on the side. He goes, there you can see him, the bottom right of your screen. So animated.
Oh yeah, he's great. This is one you mark down on the calendar every year. Last year I did a hockey game before I came over here, and I think I caught the second half of it.
It should be. Oh, there's Megan Stack with some contact.
No move, man. Evidently the contact is called on a foul on Stack. I don't know about that one, but
Academy Award.
Yeah, well, pretty good one.
Good job by Emily Hickey to draw the foul. Or excuse me, Melina Ford, number 35, Melina Ford.
These minutes that Wheeler and Muller get are so important, because Wheeler just comes out for Muller, because they're going to be the cornerstones next year.
Right.
You know, everybody else graduates.
No, in the pregame notes, Brad mentions 2 freshmen, 2 fabulous freshmen he has coming up that could get some playing time tonight. And a lay-in, nicely done.
There's been a lot of those in this game for Mercy, haven't there?
Yes, Sophie Hedge. They've gotten most of their points by layups.
Too much mustard on that pass from Stack.
Here's Sophie Hedge not going to the basket that time, denied. Avery Coes.
She traveled up there.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
the hesitation
no doubt
play,
about
right,
it. She hesitated and moved her feet.
Got away with it.
Yeah.
Up top, Melina Ford. Avery Coes misses right.
Wide
Rebound,
open.
Murray. Murray into the corner. Cross-court
and
pass.
Guertin getting a little bit too anxious on offense. Throwing the ball away twice now. Uncharacteristically. Here comes Katie Daly into the game for Olivia Murray.
Yep. Brooke
Daly's-
Paquette is back
Daly's
out there
one
with
of
2
those players
fouls.
that comes in and settles things down when she's in, provides some defense and all the intangibles you want to see.
Yeah, Brooke's a little bit more conscious about contact. You notice that? She's got 2 fouls.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah, she's making sure she doesn't give anything easy ticky-tack away.
I'm surprised she's in the game, to be honest with you.
In the corner,
Wide
open
open.
shot, no. And Mercy needs to make those to get anywhere close to back in the game. Paquette ran out of real estate, threw it off a teammate's foot. Beachy recovers with the
Muller
with
has
the
had
hook
a
shot.
very quietly. Brooke Muller has had a very good very good sophomore season, providing a lot of energy and points off the bench.
Melina
Three-point
Ford to
attempts.
Avery
Got it.
Coast, 3-pointer.
Yeah, their shooters have been open.
13-point lead for
If it
Guertin.
wasn't for the size disadvantage and BG's ease of being able to score down low, this game would be a lot tighter.
Hannah Lynch.
Because Mercy has scored in the paint and they've scored on the outside. And see another turnover. 3 out of the last 4 possessions, Guertin has turned the ball over.
Trying to get the ball to Megan Stack underneath. Heavy contact, a charge called.
Wow.
Brooke Paquette, kind of a brave play there, having the 2 fouls early. Draws one against Mercy. Had established position. Brooke comes out. 3:43 to go in the second quarter. Brad Crick, great personnel game manager in a game that comes at you fast.
Well,
Seems to have total control over who he
yeah,
has in
but I
and
mean,
when.
yeah, he is.
Murray,
Too far underneath. We've seen that before, right?
yeah. And good job batting it away and
Long
maintaining
arms.
possession by Brooke Muller. Shot for 3,
Bang,
knocks it
dip.
down.
Yep.
That's how BG does it. Brooke
Yeah.
Muller saves possession, and Hannah Lynch knocks it down. Lynch got hand on the ball. Let's see who calls the foul on. They did call it on Hannah Lynch, I guess. 2-shot foul for Melina Ford. She is a senior from Mercy. Too much mustard. 33-17. Bishop Guertin up by 16 points. And misses them both. Long rebound. Murray wrestles it away from Sophie Hedge.
And Brad Creek wants him to slow it down a little bit.
Murray. Step back. In and out. Rebound.
Yeah,
Bishop
the
Guertin.
offensive boards are just Guertin is dominating them. Muller
Muller,
double
chances.
teamed in the paint and
Yeah.
still gets it, you know?
That's just superior
Yep.
height advantage right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
She took full advantage. And it's a 35-17 lead for Bishop Guertin with
Yeah.
2:40 to go first half. On the wing, open 3, no. Rebound Guertin. Murray. That's one where the Mercy player could follow their shot, maybe get it back. Up top, no look pass. 3 Mercy players
tried
in
to
the way of that
I
one.
was just going to say, you
Yeah.
tried to force that into a sea of blue. There was no way you could thread that needle. If you did it, that would have been one of the better passes of the season.
Yeah, it would have been. Ava Jiren Syracuse gives
She's
it up.
going to go to the hole.
Oh, and trying to drive her way
Yep.
through 3
It's a
players.
foul, yeah. You go to the hole with that kind of force, it's going to be a foul called defensively.
Sophie Hedge at the line for Mercy. And substitutions for both teams. Megan Stack back in the game. Brooke Paquette back in the game for the final 2:10 of the first half. Sophie Hedge. Tallest player for Mercy is 5'8". Sophie is 5'8". And a miss. Olivia Murray thought about it, hands it to Paquette, through everybody. No, not enough juice to get it over the rim. And Mercy's back with it.
Score has stayed stable for a while, hasn't it?
It has. 35-17. Mercy to the right. And
got it.
Gian Siracusa, another nifty lay-in. High degree of difficulty on that. Was no easy layup. Paquette through everybody.
That wasn't an easy layup.
No.
She had probably the tallest person for Mercy right in the lane, and she just was able to maneuver her way around it.
Zigzagging away through the paint, turns the Mercy defenders into statues. Sophie Hedge is fouled, blocking foul.
Oh, no, that's on Paquette.
That is 3.
That's 3. She's got to come out.
Brad is upset. He's
Yeah,
looking
well,
now what to do.
I'm wondering why she was in the game, to be honest with you, but I think that's 3. But the way his reaction certainly showed it.
Yeah, he felt it's almost like
it is 3.
It was almost like a gambler, you know, had a lot of chips on the table, and and Brad's reaction was sort of upset, that very conscious of the fact that Brooke has 3 fouls.
Looks
1:16 to go, first half.
As I look across the way, Dinah, looks like Alvin coach Frank Georginas is in the house. Alvin girls, we did a game with them earlier in the year. Well, I don't know if you did it.
Nope, I missed that one.
Yep.
So it is a 16-point lead for Guertin. 1:10 to go in the first half. Murray bounce pass. Muller,
Wheeler didn't expect it.
Didn't caught Wheeler
by
unaware.
surprise, she's almost dribbling herself into trouble, almost carried right there. You gotta have someone cut across, don't you?
Yep. Oh, well, you got a foul against a Mercy player.
Yep.
Tim Coles.
That lane, that middle was wide open. All you needed was a player to cut across. It was an easy basket. Murray will go to the line and shoot 1-on-1.
I'm just watching the blood pressure rise visibly on Tim Coles on the sideline.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cold on Mount Washington, but it's hot up in the temples.
Travel on Guertin.
And Tim Coles, turnover. Under a minute to go, 49 seconds. Mercy the chance to cut into this 16-point deficit. Here comes Kate Donlin to her right, being guarded closely. There's an open 3. That's a partial block.
Stack with the block, yep.
Got her hand on it.
Comes right out. You get your 6-foot player going out to make a block on a 3-pointer. 26 seconds left. They're holding for the final shot. It certainly appears.
That's the direction from their coach.
Well, it's a good idea to try it, right? You may have a game in the tournament where you need to. Who knows? Murray's going to drive.
Behind the back.
Nope.
Thought about it. They'll go for 3 here. 8 seconds to go. They get the rebound. Another 3. Murray's wide open. Tim Coles. And what do we have?
You got a foul.
I think we got a technical foul against the coach.
Let's see.
He came so far off the sideline.
That was good.
Yeah,
it's a T.
Tim Coles took a step and a half toward Olivia Murray. She was uncovered. He was so mad, he almost came out and covered her.
Yeah, he wasn't swearing or anything like that. He just came out on the court.
He was on the court.
Yep,
it was the right call.
There we go. I'm telling you, he's worth the price of admission, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
He was so incensed that his team left her Olivia Murray, the game's top scorer, the 1,000-point scorer, all by herself. He came onto the floor noticeably during her shot. Of course, cool as a cucumber, she still made the shot.
Right.
But
she didn't see him.
I mean,
her eyes were on the basket. Right?
Totally, yeah.
So she didn't even know.
Oh, she didn't even know that he was a step. He was the closest one to her in the. What?
Where was that?
Was that Mercy for Mercy?
Well, yeah.
Oh boy.
It sure looked like it. Boy, that shot, that free throw.
Look at Mercy miss,
There
and then this one's right in.
She's smiling after that.
She should be.
Yeah.
Tim Coles looks like something out of the WWE. I mean. Look at that's where he was.
Look
That's
at him. He's
where
way
he was.
out. Look at him.
He's going to get it again.
Yep.
That's where he was when she shot the ball.
Exactly.
Inside it goes. 1 second. Is that a foul?
No.
Brad thinks it was, I
Yeah,
think. He says you
does.
got to call that.
Yep.
It's halftime. Both coaches being heard from now, except one has a big smile on his face. His team's up 41-21 as we, oh, what? Tim goes going off, you know, he left the ring, let's say. He left the ring.
Here's how he left
He's
it.
going into backstage. That's a great shot. Tom's kind of a midstream.
Oh, yeah.
So we will go to halftime. John Collins with Tom King on a vociferous Saturday suddenly here at Bishop Guertin High School. We'll have the exciting conclusion. Bishop Guertin.
Yeah, cold outside, plenty warm inside with Tim Coase.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We'll go to break. Come back with us for the second half here on Nashua ETV.
What can she get out of a box of cookies? New perspectives. Amazing adventures. Self-expression. A better world. Experiences and friendships to last a lifetime. She sees herself in Girl Scouts. You can too. Big fun, new friends. Be a Girl Scout.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua, New Hampshire, where BG girls are hosting the team from Mercy, Middletown, Connecticut, the team that last beat them here at home 51 home games ago. 5 years ago is the last time Bishop Guertin lost a home game. Right now, you look at the scoreboard, it doesn't look like Mercy's going to be able to double up that feat.
A lot of angles to this game, huh?
Yeah,
And
tremendous.
Paquette is on the floor.
This is a team 13-3 out of Connecticut in the top 10, and they have been a bit humbled here after one half of play, down by 20, 41-21 as we go to the second half. Certainly Mercy did better in that second quarter than they did in the first.
Yeah, in the second quarter, John, they moved the ball well out around the perimeter and got some open looks and hit those, but they also were able to drive the lane on Guertin. Partly because of turnovers, a couple of Guertin turnovers, but also just because they were able to smartly make plays like that and almost do it. She just kicked the ball and got away with that. It should be out of bounds to Guertin, but I think Mercy's going to keep it.
Yeah, you're right.
But see, they're able to find that opening. They're finding the open player.
So Mercedes Artes will inbound it. Melina Ford with the turnaround.
Yeah, but against Wheeler, who's got, again, the height advantage.
Paquette swings it, gets it back. Guertin running a play here. First offensive possession of the second half. First half, Olivia Murray just got the touch there. 1,000 points in her high school career. Got it quickly. 9 points right out of the gate in the first quarter she got. Olivia Murray.
Mercy's made some adjustments there. Man-to-man, sort of. I think it's like a mix.
Up top, Guertin taking their time, setting up this first shot. Brooke Paquette to the right. Of course, if BG takes a minute off the clock to shoot, that's going to help them. Up 20, easy. No! I was going to say easy putback for Megan
Easy
Stack.
putback for Stack. Yeah, how'd that not go in?
She just so far underneath the basket, I guess she kind of had indecision about which side to put it up on and missed. So still at 41-21, a minute into the third quarter. Coldest day outside, nice and toasty inside. Tim Coase picking up where he left off, the coach of Mercy, screaming out directions from the sidelines. As Mercy swings it around for an open look. Over everything, though. And Brooke Paquette retrieves. Heavy contact. Jump ball. Possession arrow.
Jump ball, possession arrow. How is that a jump ball?
I don't know. Both teams were out of bounds simultaneously with possession.
Maybe both players were out of bounds simultaneously.
Wow, that's an unusual call, though.
It is.
Guertin with the possession and the basket.
Yep.
43-21. Ava G and Syracuse.
It looks like they're going to make a concerted effort to get Stack involved offensively down low.
Clean steal for the Cardinals. Down court and fouled. Hannah Lynch absorbs the contact. Goes to the floor, and now she'll go to the line. Fouls called against Melina Ford. Trying to prevent the fast break basket. Swish. Hannah Lynch trying to make it a 45-21 advantage. Put her team up by 24. No, Miss Sophie Hedge. Down court she comes, swings it to the middle. Avery Coes with it. Coes goes right, now left. Artays with it. Splits some defenders, lays it up too hard off the glass, but Mercy gets it back. Avery Coes, open three, makes it. 20-point game again, 44-24. Murray fakes left, goes right, and passes it. Megan Stack misses.
Nice save by Paquette. Wow.
Travel, though, against the Cardinals.
Yeah, against Murray. Yep. That last basket, the shot from the outside, was due to the fact that Stack got beat off the dribble down low, and once she recovered, they had to pump it outside. But allowing the player down low like that is what started the play.
BG with
Again,
5.
a wide open lane for somebody to cut, and they do.
Melina
and they're
Ford
not able
lost
to
the
convert
handle.
Yep, and it's going to be a back, over and back.
Yeah, over and back. Bishop Guertin with the 5 players averaging 10 points or more. It's just a luxury in offense, but really, it's their team defense that is so overwhelming for all these visiting teams.
Especially on this floor, right?
Smaller floor.
Yeah, smaller floor.
Just tenacious team defense is smothering. Makes it difficult.
Stack gave the ball up that time, didn't need to. She should have gone up with the shot.
Good job going to the hoop by Gian Syracuse. Draws a foul.
Muller's going to come into the game. Let's see. She may come in for Stack. Let's see.
Mercy has hit minimal outside shots. All their points have come from driving to the basket or getting some player alone underneath the basket for lay-ins.
Lynch comes in for Lynch.
Hannah Lynch out. So height dominant lineup for Bishop Guertin right now with 6'2" and 6'1" on the floor. Brooke Muller and Megan Stack. Paquette stumbles but retains it, splits the double team, passes. Missing the gimme was Muller, and wrestling for the ball, Caitlin
Jump
Wheeler.
ball. It's going to be Mercy Ball, I believe.
On the arrow.
On the arrow, yep.
Third quarter play. Kind of status quo as far as the score. Mercy trying to make some headway, down by 20 at one point. Now they're down by 18.
Took another extra step, John. Did you see that?
Yeah, they're letting that go. That was called all night last night in the boys' game.
An offensive foul or blocking? I think it's an
offensive foul against Melina Ford.
Yep.
She's got to have 3, I think. We can't see the scoreboard that's got the fouls on it from where we are. Not complaining. I love this seat on the stage. No look pass. Up, no good. Muller, second chance, and Stack's going to put it in.
Yep. The height advantage. They could be in there all day with stuff like that.
There was nobody to contest.
None.
Megan Stack or Brooke Muller for those rebounds. Back to a 20-point lead as Avery Coes dribbles it out of bounds. And Timko's antics draws a chuckle from Pete Johnson next to me, and I can see why. He's just he's beside himself on what to do. He almost yanked his daughter out of the game, I think, for dribbling it off her foot, and he thought better of it, and they just animated. Rebound.
Scott's tried that
Mercy.
outside shot a couple times. It hasn't gotten it to fall. If she can get that to fall consistently, ooh, my. What, she's going to need to get that to fall when she goes to college.
Behind the back, Gian Syracuse.
Keeping you up, John?
Did you catch that? Sorry. Oh.
Oh, what a play right there. Defensively by Muller. Tell you see Muller now. She, it was a good defensive play. She got called for the foul. I didn't think there was one, but you see Muller now and how active she is. See what another year does to her, right?
Right.
How much better she'll get within a year's time.
Melina Ford hits the free throw. Those two freshmen that Brad mentioned, Maddie Long and Thalia Drapo. We'll see if they get into the game at some point.
Ooh, an
today.
offensive rebound.
Yeah, one
Very
of the rare ones
for them.
Ava Gian Syracuse misses the three-point bonus shot. Brooke Paquette with it over midcourt. Shifts to her left. Muller driving. Assaulted on the way through.
She also traveled.
Tom would be canceling a lot of traveling plans
when
if he
she
had the whistle.
got the ball down the baseline, her foot slid.
Muller. Missed the first one. Sophie Hedge checks back into the game.
Well, I mean, if you're Mercy, you're playing this game hard. You're only 19, only quote 19 down here. You could be 29 down. The way Guertin is able to play now, it's a 20-point game. But if you can make a 10-0 run, you get yourself a game, right?
Right.
They just need to be able to do that. Guertin needs to be able to not give them any open looks. And that's the defense right there. The double team in the corner, and they call a foul on Muller, I believe. Muller's like, what did I do?
So in the corner, inbound play for Mercy. 3:12 to go, third quarter. BG protecting a 20-point lead. Two more substitutions for the blue and gold. Blue and yellow. Inbound play. Ava Gian Syracuse has got the most touches, most shots, and points for Mercy. Shifting to her right, goes baseline, floater, no good. Rebound.
You can see why. She's got
Muller. Yep.
no fear and is able to make those plays along the baseline.
Brooke Paquette, it's an open three.
Daly.
No good. Mad scramble underneath, and offensive foul called. No foul called. Curious. Went out of bounds? I don't know. Long shot.
Ooh!
No good. No
That
touch.
hit. It would be a momentum starter for Mercy. Ooh, and Wheeler loses it.
Hustling down court. Ciccarello gave it up to
Bodies all over the place,
Syracuse,
John
yeah.
Collins. Hitting the floor.
some floor burn there from Madison
Oh,
Benini,
yeah.
number 12.
Yep.
Gian Syracuse, a triple team, kicks it out. Benini with it in the middle, gets it outside for an open look.
Hit.
Swish. That was Sophie Hedge on the wing. Nice steal for Mercy.
But Daly comes
No.
up with the loose ball and timeout.
Timeout. Brad didn't like what
because
he
they're
was
a
seeing.
little off defensively,
Yeah, they were.
you know?
Yep. Trying to right the ship. Yeah, that's about the only timeout that Brad's called from not
Yeah,
liking
I think
something.
it was one that was needed. They're a little helter-skelter offensively, but defensively they're not in sync.
2:04 to go, third quarter. A night when Olivia Murray got her 1,000th point
Now,
early, right out of the gate.
Let's not advance the clock any further than we have to. It's still daytime, John. I don't.
Forgot.
I need as many hours as I can get.
That's right. 3 p.m. start to this one. And it is getting lighter later now, so we're in.
Isn't it though? I
Yeah,
know it. I
like
like
it.
that. Yeah.
Don't worry.
It's, well, you know, by the end of the month we'll feel a little bit better, but hopefully we've had the, we've hit as cold as we're going to get this.
Yeah. Precipitation might be a different story. We'll see.
You'll see, but
how
we're
that
supposed
goes.
to be. Aren't we supposed to hit 50 middle of the week?
Yeah, tomorrow we're supposed to hit 40s.
Yeah.
How does that happen? So, go from ice sculptures to total melting in 24 hours. Brooke Paquette, nice fake to the hoop, big contact, non-call,
Gets
and
the
a
rebound.
putback.
No call. What's the call
Official
here?
official has. What happened? I don't, the official was saying something about my bad, and then
I don't know, but the points are on the board.
the
so
basket was good. Okay,
basket's good. So
I think Mercy was standing around like, "What's the call?" And there was no call, and then Brooke Paquette says, "Okay, I'll just put it in." Well, everybody's frozen in time. 1:40 to go, third quarter. Mercy inbounding the ball. I keep wanting to say Mercy Warriors because of the color.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that
I know,
block by
I know.
Muller. Fast break BG. Murray with the stop and go and gets the spin. They call it travel.
ouch! Wow, she
The stop
started
and
from
go, I guess they.
She started from the foul line.
There's the travel call for you, Tom.
Yeah, not an obvious one though. We've
No,
had a couple more.
borderline,
Ooh,
right?
Almost lost it out of bounds. Still a 20-point game though.
Sophie Hedge with nowhere to go. Jean
She's wide
Syracuse.
open. Needed to take that shot.
Instead, she goes for a difficult leaner and
Yep.
misses. Murray's ahead of the field.
Oh, and loses it. She figures she's going to get the easy points, and it doesn't happen.
Juanito Ciccarello.
Good hustle by Ciccarello to come back and make the play. She's all over the place. She's played a pretty good hustle game for Mercy.
Definitely a quick player.
Yep.
5'3", number 10 for
There's
Mercy.
Muller.
And yet, BG does
Not
not
Muller,
come
that's
away
Wheeler.
empty.
That's Wheeler. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I
Wheeler.
mean, the bigs for Guertin are putting up the points.
Almost a
Hands.
steal and
Foul.
a reach in.
Yep. Yeah, you get greedy once, you figure
Yeah.
you get it again, and it doesn't
Yeah.
happen. So.
Caitlin Wheeler and Hannah Lynch, 55% field goal percentage, and you saw a reason why in that last basket. There's a step back and not enough for Sophie Hedge to make the basket. And there it is, high
Yep.
percentage shots all day long.
Yeah, and those high percentage shots are what no coach wants to see. And Tim Coase is pretty animated about it. He's not happy at all. It's kind of like you just like press a button and then watch the watch the character just move around. Press a button and watch the character.
It's
Just
sort of like
go
that,
all
yeah.
through around with the gyrations. Unfortunately, one of those gyrations and one of those animations got him a technical.
Did.
Where he
Can't-
really wasn't complaining about anything. He was just trying to warn his player, but he got too close to the play.
Cover her like this, and he steps on the court
That's unbelievable.
while Olivia Murray hits the three,
Yeah.
and he gets teed up. And then Olivia missed that free throw by so much. It's just her mind
Oh,
must
that
have
was
been-
funny. I
It
know.
was, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we have a good look. Tim O'Neill, our cameraman, peering into the huddle where
Of
Tim
Tim
Coase
Coase.
is going to work. What is he saying? What can right this ship against this juggernaut Bishop Guertin team who lead this by 24 right now? You look down in the roster, and you called it early, Tom, about the size. They just
Well, I mean,
5'8's the tallest.
Yeah,
that,
and where did we see that? Another out of state was LaSalle, remember?
LaSalle, yeah,
We saw
right.
that height advantage right away. We saw it.
I think I did that one.
Yeah, that was on Martin Luther King Day.
Right. The floater, no good. And that's the thing. When you go in against taller players, you're shooting it before you want to. Like what happened there by Kate Donlin. Mercy loses it out of bounds. Melina Ford back into the game. Sophie Hedge out of the game for Mercy.
You notice Mercy has a lot of players with the same kind of ability, right?
Yeah.
If they had one player who could step above the rest.
Yeah, they need to make a trade with Bishop Guertin.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
A couple of draft picks.
Yep.
Maybe get Wheeler, anybody, you know.
Over carrying the ball. Boy, they are really tight on the possessions. Murray gets called for a carry. 24-point game, 6.6 to go, third quarter.
Tom Brady retires again, and Patriots dynasty is over. But you know what? The Bishop Guertin girls basketball dynasty
isn't over.
It's in mid-season form
Sure
here.
is. That's the end of the third quarter, everybody. The score, Bishop Guertin 53, Mercy of Connecticut 29.
You remember the play-by-play announcer whose catch word was Mercy? Used to say it a lot.
Ned Martin.
Ned Martin. The late great.
The
He's
late Ned
passed,
Martin.
right? Ned Martin, the Red Sox, used to say Mercy a lot. Usually on
On the
home
team.
runs.
Yeah.
When a guy really crushed one. Jim Rice, maybe over the flagpole. So we are between third and fourth quarters here, and Bishop Guertin handling team from Middletown, Connecticut that came in here with a record of, 13-3, top 10 team. Bishop Guertin coming off impressive victories at Concord, 74-36.
And here's the other thing. Last year, Guertin's seeding, they ended up winning the whole thing, but their seeding was not what they expected because they had to go on the road in the quarterfinals.
And that was because they had a schedule nobody else had.
Well, they played Mercy, and
Yeah.
the points for Mercy, according to the NHIAA, because of Mercy's size, was for a Division II equivalent in New Hampshire.
Wow.
So they did not, even though Mercy plays up to Division I in Connecticut, they did not award the points. So for the win over Mercy. So Guertin was a little lower than they thought in the seeding.
There's a three-pointer from downtown. Bishop Guertin just adding to that big lead. There's nothing but net there for Caitlin Wheeler. Whirling with the ball. Madison Benini hands it off. Kate Donlin to her right, now to her left. Looking for an opening that isn't there. Mercy stolen. Brooke Paquette down court. Layup drill. Brooke Paquette. The steal and the score. The scoop and the scoot. 58-29. Almost a 30-point lead now for the Cardinals.
Well, what happens? Everything gets so difficult, right?
Yeah.
That you just get worn down.
Olivia Murray directing traffic.
Stack
and
sets a nice pick
what
right
a
there.
shot. Olivia
He
Murray.
sets a defensive pick, and Murray is able to get open. All those little things, right?
Yeah.
You do all those little things. Coaches notice those.
We were wondering if Olivia Murray would get her 1,000th in the first half. She needed 6. She got 9 points halfway through the first quarter.
Right.
Another defensive stop for BG, an ambitious pass.
They were looking to get the Stack down low, and unfortunately, she was double covered on the post pattern.
Yeah, Brooke Paquette.
But did Mercy lose it out of bounds?
Oh,
yeah, they did. They lost it out of bounds.
2 players took it out of bounds with them, much to their frustration.
Yep.
Melina Ford was the one that ended up on the floor. Melina trying to deny the ball to Stack, just too much height advantage. And underneath, Wheeler lays it in. Wheeler's got 5 points in the last minute. And Avery Coes has it for Mercy. It is a 33-point lead for the Cardinals. Driving forward, nicely done.
Yeah, you don't want the contact, so
And, ooh.
I'll tell you,
Paquette
has
to
Murray had a clean layup the entire game, or at least in the second half? She has been bodied all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little slower to get up that time. It was pretty hard contact. But she'll go to the line.
Yep.
Purple Sneaks theme for Bishop Guertin girls. As it slows down. Oh, she got physically shaken up there. She went to the floor. Another free throw. Megan Stack out. Brooke Muller in. Hannah Lynch in the game. Another free throw for Olivia Murray. Makes it. So a 32-point lead for the Cardinals as Avery Coase dribbles down floor. Brooke Paquette denying the right side, making her go left. And Ciccarello passes into the corner. Shot missed by Sophie Hedge. Underneath, good one touch and a travel. Yeah.
Take the shot.
Take the shot.
You're open, take the shot.
Brooke Muller, some indecision, cost her there. Sophie Hedge will inbound it for Mercy. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. On a Saturday, February 4, Bishop Guertin's next game against Manchester Central.
Ooh, that's not going to be pretty.
Yeah.
That's not going to be pretty. Central is way
Dismal.
down this year. That is going to be a tough one. That's the kind, as a coach, you go in and say, okay, let's do our stuff and then get our bench in and get out of here, you know? Not going to be good.
Murray puts it up and in. Wow.
Paquette to Murray.
Yeah, Paquette to Murray. We said that before.
Yep.
Is there a team that Bishop Guertin is not scheduled to play that would have been a good game? No, nobody.
No.
They're not missing anybody in New Hampshire.
they're not
They got
missing.
Bedford at Bedford, as you said.
They've beaten Portsmouth, which beat Bedford.
Okay.
So they beat Portsmouth on the road.
Yeah.
So, you know, they had their toughest games. Probably their toughest game was against Wachusett last Saturday night, and they won that by 10. So 10 or 11. And it was a very physical game. So
We've seen Bishop Guertin girls basketball for many, many years, Tom. I think we've already said this is the best team we've ever seen, like as a group. What do you think? Do they have any weaknesses compared to past years?
Yeah, maybe.
They've had some players of the year, yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
That's a question for Brad Creek at the end of the season. I don't think he'd answer that now, that's for sure.
Right. Step back, Ciccarello, no. Rebound, Bishop Guertin. Ciccarello knocks it out of bounds, but still BG ball.
You know, and they've had seasons where they've won the championship going into the game, having lost like to Bedford already, and they beat Bedford in the semis. That was a few years ago. We saw that at Southern New Hampshire University. So
yeah,
that was a while ago, though. That was a good team, but it wasn't an undefeated team. This one could go undefeated. You know, that's
perfect season.
Yeah, they could. I mean, if
look at that shot.
Wow, Paquette.
Right on cue.
Yeah.
Brooke Paquette. Such a great player.
And they're going to unload the bench right now, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
4 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's time.
There's a long shot online, but no. Mercy rebound. Sophie Hedge goes
Mercy
between the
hung
legs.
around for a while, and then the inevitable happened with the size differential.
Avery Coase passed up the three-pointer in front of the bench. Sophie Hedge fakes right, goes left, finds a seam, and puts it up and in. Sophie Hedge with a nice play, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line. Another layup for Mercy. Certainly not able to make enough long shots, and the starters coming off now for Bishop Guertin, getting a well-deserved ovation after another awe-inspiring performance by the group, the team. Sophie Hedge with another free throw. So we do have I think we have our freshmen on the floor. Got Maddie Long out there, Catherine Daly. Ari Kuchalakos. Turnover. Was that a timeout call by?
Yep. Tim Coase was yelling it for a while.
3:14 to go, and the game in hand for Bishop Guertin, who have won now. This would be 52 home games in a row, dating back to 2017, 2018. A game that Tom, with that amazing memory, remembers that they lost by 8 to this Mercy team.
I'm trying to remember.
About 8.
I have to look it up. I thought that's what it was. I think they came back and made it a closer game or something like that. But
and they won the championship that year, you said.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
What a lot
Turning
of
point of the season. Because Brad Creek, after the game, said, "I thought that this was what I wanted to see." He said he wanted to see them be more competitive against these out-of-state teams, and they were in that game. Now they stripped.
Yeah, out of bounds off Mercy, though. Yeah. No. That was pretty obvious that it went off of the Mercy team, but no. Okay, so 2:49 to go. Number 2 for Bishop Guertin is Maddie Long. 23, Catherine Daly.
Yeah, she's not a freshman, though, John.
No.
She's senior.
Ari Kuchalakos is a junior.
Keeping that experienced player out there with the younger players.
Yeah, right.
You want to do, and that's why she's out there.
Basket Mercy. Maddie Long lost it. And the left-handed lay-in doesn't go for Kate Donlin. Foul called against Cardinals. Ava Giansiracusa will go to the line. And just off to the left. I take it North boys basketball beat Salem last night?
They did.
Took care of business.
They did. Again, LeBrec out probably due to that knee.
Yeah, we saw the knee wrap.
And Jack Sullivan out due to illness.
The runner, no good.
And without them, Jaden Montgomery kind of ran the show. He had 17 points. And got a lot of credit from his coach for what he did to stabilize things with those players out.
Lay-in doesn't go for Sophie Hedge. BG's back at it. Caitlin Wheeler cuts to her left, backs it out. Through the paint, nice attempt, doesn't go for Kendra Patel, number 24. Shot from 3, misses, and knocked out of bounds off of Mercy. 1:20 left to go.
And they're going running time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Maddie Long, the freshman, number 2 out there for Bishop Guertin, seeing some minutes. Nice shot by Sophie Hedge. That's a 3-pointer.
I think 35 was the mark, but I'm not positive for the running time. So they're not at that. They're at 30.
Yeah.
So now they stop it. So don't know why the clock was still moving there. Maybe both coaches agreed to it. I'm not sure. I don't know why Mercy would agree to it. They want to get, as much time. They came all the way up here. You want to get your full time on the floor.
58 seconds left. And it'll be an inbound play for Guertin. Maddie Long to inbound it. Kick it back outside. In the corner. Inside it goes to the other freshman, Thalia Drapo. Number 3, Maddie Long for 3. Teammates on their feet. They wanted to see the freshman take it and make it.
Yeah.
Front rims it though, and Mercy ball. 19 seconds left. Bounce pass inside. Mercy getting some fresh faces out there as well. Number 33 is Emily Hickey. Just take that shot, maybe. Lainey Smith has it stolen instead, and here comes Maddie Long. Oh, the buzzer sounded before she could lay it in. The freshman was going to get on the score sheet. We'll give her 2 honorable mention points that would have put them up over 70. But the score to end this one, 69-39, a solid 30-point win for Bishop Guertin over visiting Mercy of Middletown, Connecticut. Well, we were hoping for a close game, not quite that, but not also not a surprise given this juggernaut of a Bishop Guertin girls team. For Tom King, my cameraman Tim O'Neill, and my executive producer Pete Johnson alongside, I'm John Collins. Thanking you for watching, and good evening from Bishop Guertin High School, everybody.